Bar Association just quietly made huge decision after originally calling Cav well qualified prior to scandal. Justice Kavanaugh received some of the worst and most unfair treatment ever seen in politics. False allegations were thrown about all over the place with no substantial proof whatsoever to corroborate them. But Kavanaugh did prevail, and he now sits on the Supreme Court where he belongs. One more indicator that the charges of misconduct are now moot has just occurred with a huge decision. Per the Daily Caller, the American Bar Association (ABA) will not revoke its well-qualified rating for Justice Brett Kavanaugh's nomination to the Supreme Court after allegations of sexual and professional misconduct prompted the group to reopen its review of Kavanaugh's record. An unnamed ABA official told CNN that the ABA rules provide that the review process should close with the nominee's confirmation. Per the published policy and historical practice of the Standing Committee on the Federal Judiciary, once a justice or judge is confirmed, the Standing Committee's rating process is closed, according to the ABA's Standing Committee on the Federal Judiciary. The Standing Committee's evaluations are separate and distinct from the Bar Association, though the ABA itself urged the Senate Judiciary Committee to postpone its consideration of Kavanaugh's nomination pending the completion of an FBI investigation. The ABA is the largest professional lawyers organization in the United States. The 10th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals will lead a separate inquiry into 15 separate complaints lodged with Kavanaugh's former court, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit. The complaints allege Kavanaugh gave false testimony to the Senate Judiciary Committee and failed to maintain a judicial temperament. The ABA is the largest professional lawyers organization in the United States. The 10th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals will lead a separate inquiry into 15 separate complaints lodged with Kavanaugh's former court, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit. The complaints allege Kavanaugh gave false testimony to the Senate Judiciary Committee and failed to maintain a judicial temperament. Kavanaugh's former colleague, Judge Karen LaCraft Henderson, referred the complaints to Chief Justice John Roberts, who in turn forwarded them to the 10th Circuit. It's not likely that Kavanaugh will face consequences, however, even if the complaints have merit. Now that Kavanaugh is a Supreme Court justice, he is not bound by the judicial conduct rules that govern other federal judges, and can only be removed from office through impeachment.